Hey y'all, it's your Evil Twins, and we're back again with another video.
You do it, I'ma do it. If you do it, I'ma do it. Go hop out the car, do it. Damn, that's evil, twin. That mean we evil then. Evil twin, evil twin.
First off, I feel like we should introduce ourselves, so I'll go first.
So I am Aja. My social media will be in the bio as well as my personal YouTube. But hey y'all, how goes it?
Hey, I'm Tatiana. My Instagram should be in the intro. But if you want me to say it again, it's tottiafic. And yeah, I don't have a personal YouTube yet, but it's coming.
We're getting on that.
It's coming. So yeah.
So a lot of people had told us that we should make a YouTube channel together, and we're finally doing it. We're finally doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it well.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
But we're finally doing it, and here we are. So our first video is just going to be like a girl talk, because a lot of stuff is like happening, and I actually have like a lot of questions that I have for her, just to see for like, you know, how we think differently, what our mind is at and stuff. So
PSA before we start, if y'all keep seeing me through this, I'm not digging at my nose. I have 2 nose piercings and I keep doing this. I don't know why, so just so y'all know.
Also, before we do get in the video, like, comment already, and subscribe, you know, become a part of the family. We're going to be doing more videos, so be on the lookout for that. But
okay, so
let's start with our first topic.
And our first topic will be, you want me to say it? You want me to say it?
Go ahead, I'll say it wrong.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the situation with Saweetie, Lil Baby, Quavo. That's his name, right?
Quavo.
And
Jada, even though
Jada,
she really wasn't even in it, but it's like, she's a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
The whole situation that happened was, you know, that Quavo and Saweetie had broke up, as well as Lil Baby and Jada had broke up. It was a bad breakup for like them, honestly. But it was just recently showed that she is hanging out, Saweetie is hanging out with Lil Baby. Again, Lil Baby was a part of quality control with Quavo. I heard he's not a part of it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard that, you know, he's not.
Like it just happened?
I think so. He's not a part of the label anymore.
Oh, wow.
I heard. I've been hearing from like other stuff. I'm not, but I'm not going to say it's 100% true. But of course, they came from quality control. But I heard that Lil Baby and Saweetie is talking, and I recently just found out that he spent like supposedly $100,000 on her.
I heard that too. That was like the first thing, and then that's when he tweeted saying like he was single.
Single. You could be single and still be messing with, you know, somebody like, you know. Right, you know, it's like, you know, I have interest in you, but I'm still single. But it's just like, my eye is kind of on you. Honey, that's a pretty freaking eye. You paying $100,000 in a store, like, maybe your icy girl, like, what's going on here?
So, which side would you be on? Whose side are you on? Not side, but who do you more agree on, like, out there? Yeah.
I kind of feel like I'm more on Saweetie's side, only because she really didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, we're all single. All of us are single. Yes, even granted, you know who I've been with and everything. You might have a baby with that child, but it's like, we are all still single. So I'm going to do what single people do. And if you catch my attention, and if you, you know, like to take me out and stuff like that, why am I a bad person? Because I'm single and I'm doing that too. You know?
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel like Saweetie should have waited. If she was going to do that with Lil Baby, if it was for real and it was serious, she should have waited to post that, because first off, they can't they can't act as normal people. Like they're not normal.
They're no longer, unfortunately. When you become
that's what I'm saying. Like, not in a bad way. Like, you got your cons and you got your pros.
Right,
you know
right.
So you got to understand the cons to it. And then it's like, yeah, Jada and Lil Baby don't go out, but I do feel sad for Jada, because it's like, dang, you messing with another person in the industry, like that's.
But it's like, that's why they broke up.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because he was cheating. Yeah, he was cheating, and Quavo was cheating too. So it's like they which is bad on Saweetie's end, because like, how you leave from a dog to another dog, like one with less fleas to more fleas. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but
and then it just, I don't know, because you be on TikTok too. It was awkward because just recently, before that whole thing went down, Jada was on TikTok saying how she don't gotta do nothing for like money, basically. And everybody in the comments was like, "Oh, you don't have talent, you don't have talent." And then for him to be with Saweetie, it's like she has talent. So, well, they both have talent, but
Because she was
timings go.
I heard she was a millionaire by the time she got out of high school because she was selling weave and stuff like that. So it's just like, I might not have talent, but I'm an entrepreneur. Honey. I know how to make my own money and stuff like that. It might not have to be off of rapping or singing or dancing, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businesswoman. Yeah. So in the beginning, I really didn't even need, y'all didn't know who I was, but I didn't need Lil Baby for no clout. You know, I was still making my own money. But it is kind of just bad on her because she was a good girl. Yeah. Throughout the whole relationship, she was a good girl to
And I think that's why that's why I'm looking at Saweetie like, but I'm not trying to, because like you said, it's technically not her fault, but it's just like the way it looks, if you don't think about it, it's like
Did you want Jada to get back with Lil Baby? That's why?
No. This was like, Jada be doing her own thing anyway. Period. But I just still feel like they could have did it more respectfully.
I like that.
Yeah, that's they could did more respectfully.
Especially, I hate when people do that and it's not concrete of a relationship.
Yeah.
Don't do no mess like that if y'all just talking flings and stuff like that. Like, no.
And I understand maybe Saweetie didn't mean for all this to happen with that little picture, but like I said, you're famous. People gonna look. People gonna know who that is.
The internet, I'm telling you, they are like Inspector Gadgets. Like, you don't have to say nothing. You could do the subliminals. You could keep it quiet, but people are gonna be like, that 3 red strands of hair looks like.
Yeah, like.
If they hair, they were at the same case. It's like, they will be on your case. But I feel like what I really, really didn't like about this whole situation was actually Quavo. How he acted when he was like, oh, well, we could switch it.
Okay, so with him, I know he was hurt.
But
I didn't like the swap neither, because then it was like you're treating women like, I don't know, I didn't like
that.
Yeah,
it's like an object.
Yeah, like an object.
Like, we could pass. Like,
yeah.
You don't do that. Straight Santana. I did not like how he did that. I was like, it gave a very much a bitter female type of vibe. Like the ones that be like, I don't care. But as soon as something happens, they saying something about it. I didn't like it like that.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I mean, for the situation, it could have been handled a lot better. And I feel like when you really think about it, it really was a frenzy for something kind of small. But it's like, people were thinking that because
I feel like management should have told him too. Like,
I guess that Saweetie meal was fizzling out. Nobody was buying Saweetie sauce no more. But that's not how you get your, you know, that's just not how you do it. It just seems so trivial, but it's just, it was really big of who it was. Yeah. It's almost like, you know, a whole 5 group of homeboys and this one girl, this one dude is together, and then she leave that homeboy for somebody else in the group. My mama always told me, once you date a brother, you have to disown the whole family. Once y'all break up, nobody in that family you can go with. You should have picked the right one.
So the whole situation's so crazy because it was going like boom, 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 change, boom, boom.
And I think it was like bad because she deleted the picture. And that made you look guilty. Even if you wasn't doing nothing wrong, what you got to delete it for? Yeah. Like, that's why you posted it. You wanted people to see it.
She probably deleted because Baby was like, I'm single, people doing stuff for clout.
She said, oh.
All right.
Delete. Control Alt Delete. Got to go. Next topic.
The next topic is, drum roll please. When is the ideal time to move on from a relationship?
I'm gonna let you answer that one first. Because it does depend how long you've been in that relationship. So, what do you think?
What do I think? Y'all are gonna get to know me like more and more on our channel.
We're cute now, but honey, we're crazy.
It just really it depends. Like what perspective are we thinking of?
Okay, so let's just give an example. Let's say that you and this guy have been together for 4 years. It's an alright relationship, but you know, I'm just ready to, you know, move on. Okay. When do you think is like the great time to move on?
I feel like after that, personally, my opinion, I think they should, when you say move on, you mean another relationship or?
Just, like a move on relationship, maybe even start like sleeping with somebody else and everything like that. I don't know. Well, what do you think?
I think that after you break up with that person or y'all break up, period, you should take that time, like a couple months, or it depends wherever you meet personally, but I feel like you should have a certain amount of time to cater to yourself, to regroup with you and not having a partner. So like, you know, because personally, I would after I got a relationship and I'm like self-love me, I wouldn't be so hurried to get back into another relationship. Like I might entertain other people, but when I had that little moment of me catering to myself, I realized, well, I mean, I don't need you. Like if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna force it now. So far as when it's the best, it's not really a time, but just when you are okay with yourself.
Period. I feel that too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like really a time when like, oh, 2 months, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because everybody does handle it different. Some people, their relationship, like they're still like on rocky terms. Like yeah, they're saying that they're done, but like the heart, the feelings that they're still going through is still like rocky. So it's like, yeah, we were done, but I was still messing with him like, you know, a month and a half in, but I was really, really done like that third month, you know, so it's different for everybody. But it really is internally when you feel like, I really know I don't have to be around this person. I respect you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. Or it's like, I don't even respect you. It could be like you're over here, I'm over here and everything, but the feelings are no longer there anymore. I don't think it's like really a time limit. You shouldn't put on yourself for that.
I agree. It's really just about yourself and your mental. Because your mental is very important.
Yeah. And also, it's just like, I would hate for somebody to be dragged into your turmoil, even though you didn't think it was, but it's just like, I would hate for somebody to really have those feelings for you, but you're still kind of feeling your ex and everything. Like, nobody kind of deserves that. So. But
now, if you and the other person understand that you're just trying to whoop, you know, I mean, whoop, because I can't really use that word on YouTube, you know, whoop. And that's the understanding. I mean,
do you really think it's an understanding though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Like, if you were still, like, maybe 75% over your dude, would you be fine with him telling you, oh, yeah, I just messed with that female the other night?
Well, we won't be talking. Oh, that's my problem. I don't talk to people after we done. I'm not toxic, but after we break up, I'm not talking to you because what I'm talking to you for, like,
period.
No, unless we ended up on good terms, but that's probably not
even. We could be on good terms, but I probably still won't even talk to you.
Yeah, because why are you texting me?
It's just odd.
You want a cookie?
I'm telling you, you want to go to the park or something? Are we trying to eat dinner? Like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? But I feel you too. I'm a person. It's like, yeah, I'm not mad and everything, and then you'll be dead to me. But that's just how I am. Honestly, for me to move on from somebody, you have to be dead to me until I have no more feelings for you, to where when you do come around, I don't feel a thing.
I agree with that. Even with friends, like friendships, all that, like
you have to,
because you could keep going back and forth. Like
I want to try.
Yeah, that's something. Like for instance, like with one of my friendships, I used to go back and forth, or she would go back and forth. But at one point, you can't just keep going back and forth every year.
Yeah.
It's just like it's toxic.
It's tiring.
Toxic. So instead of putting all the energy in that, just dead it. Just dead it. I swear, it won't be no problem. Yeah. No. Well, I feel like with friendships, it won't. I don't consider it like bad blood.
Yeah.
But with a relationship, I feel like it's deeper. Like it's the same deepness. Like friendships are definitely deep.
Yeah.
But relationships, we put a title on it, and for us to not be able to work through it for real, it's like. See you later, my guy.
Well,
see you later, my guy.
We can't work. I'm just fine with being like cordial with people. Like there's a bunch of
I had to learn to stop doing that too, because it's still like I feel like with friends I couldn't be cordial because I was still thinking of them as a friend. But the definition of a friend is very.
Let me tell you, because like to me, we were talking about that today. With me, I had lost my best friend through we just fell out, we just split and everything. But I told her before when we were cool, I said, honey, if something happens to where we're no longer best friends anymore, I'm no longer going to get a best friend. I said, this is just it and everything, because I've been through a lot of problems and everything like that. She's my cousin, so that's an exception. But like real blood. But for somebody else that's not like related to me to be like a friend, I was like, I no longer really wanted to look for friends because my heart, I be putting it in there. I be like, you're my friend, right? We're gonna hang out, right? We're cool, right? Yeah. So after that, I was just like,
yeah, it wasn't giving them the girls what the girls wanted to do.
What the girls was asking for.
Okay.
Next topic
is relationship don'ts.
Okay, because I put that one.
Yeah.
So what I had saw from B. Simone, she has like relationship don'ts. Like if I'm in a relationship and my significant other does this, no if, ands, or buts, we ain't talking about it. You ain't trying to cuddle, honey. We are done.
Yeah.
So what do you think your relationships don't?
See, okay, I had standards. I had like me getting out of high school. I'm not in high school already. I'm 20, y'all. I forgot I'm 20. But when I was in high school, I had so many requirements. I only had like really one, like for a boyfriend. All my years there. But he wasn't shit either though, but we're friends. See, we're cordial. We're cool. Okay. I know it's different. Maybe because it was high school. We're cool though. I know it's elementary. We're cool. Okay. But person I went out with later, I knocked like a lot of them down, like a lot. Like
for that person.
And I don't do that.
Women do that a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, you seem nice, you're okay to me. I'll let it pass just for a little bit. Like, it irks me a little bit, but it's like, I'm gonna let it pass because, you know, maybe it's not that bad. Even though it bothers me, it's maybe not. I could get over it, but it's like, no, honey, if I don't like it, I don't like it.
But with me, I have a lot of requirements. Mention these are the same requirements that I made up in high school, like 9th grade. Like,
ain't changed a thing.
Didn't change a thing. So, first off with me, it's all about breaking generational curses because I don't got time for that. For real, like, but for real. Like,
right, we don't want it to keep going down.
So, number one, I had told myself if my boyfriend or the boy that liked me, he got to tell me what he want to be in the future. And wherever he wants to be, I look up the salary. That's how we can support our kids.
She said we're getting married right then.
So, I'll look up the thing they want to do and look up their salary. If they wasn't making 6 figures. But hold on, y'all. I got older. I understood what life was. But at first it was if they wasn't making 6 figures, when like that's what they wanted to do, I wasn't gonna talk to them. But now, if it's around like 70 or up, I'm good. 70,000 up, because then I'll either match or I'll be higher. Because I just want our kids to be like really there, like.
Period.
Luckily, I was there, but I only really have my mom in my life. I got my dad in my life, but I really have my mom. But I want to know what profession, like, you know, he wants to do when he gets older, and the salary. Well, not older now, because what are you doing? I'm 20 now. Like, what are you doing? Definitely has to be taller than me. I don't know if that counts, but if you're short, it's a don't.
But those are standards. What are don'ts? Like, if I'm in a relationship, he can't do this, or I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
Like for me, my relationship don't was like cheating. That's something I cannot. I cannot look, especially because of who I like, what I'm with, and stuff like that. If you cheat, I can't do that. Like, you got to go. You can't put your hands on me. Because we're gonna and then you got to go.
You better ask about it.
And then you got to go. Like, that's something that like you can't push me too hard, nothing like that. Because to me, it just means that like you're doing that right now. You see how far you can go right now. Yeah. And one day you might get drunk and be like, I'm sorry, I went too far. And next thing you know, I'm walking around with a black eye and a busted lip. Yeah. No, ma'am.
See, my problem is I did get in a fist fight with somebody, but that's my last time. Yeah, we don't condone violence.
We don't condone violence.
Putting hands on somebody. Yeah. Arguing with me like you a female. Don't do that. Like, don't. That's weird. Like, ignore me. Go somewhere else. Don't argue with me. Like, no.
Another thing probably will be like, don't belittle me. I do not like that. I don't like that. There was this dude because I run my own business now. So there was this guy. I had told him I had a really nice high-end job, even though it was making me depressed. I had, a high-end job, and I quit it to do my business. And I remember telling the guy, like, hey, I'm doing my business now, da 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 da. And he's like, that ain't no real job. When you gonna go back to work? Like, da da da. And he would joke and stuff like that. And he's like, no, I'm just kidding, da da da. But it's like, no, you're being rude. You're being little. Like, you're making me seem smaller because you go up and you get up to work. But I'm doing this business to where sometimes it could be like a hit or miss and everything. But it's something I want to do, and I'm gonna make my own money from it. But for you to be like, it's not really a job, da da da. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Because I'm quick to support somebody, but for you to do something like that,
yeah,
me.
Also being dirty. Cause I already got to clean up after myself, which I'm okay with. But I don't want to clean up after a same grown ass man that's either older than me or older than me. Like, I think I'm all about being equal. Like, with paying wise, I'm not like a materialistic female. I could pay for my own shit. I don't really want niggas to pay for me anyway. I've been like that since I was little. My daddy don't even pay half of my shit. So I don't need a man for anything.
Which is
so that is, but with the money thing, I don't want to feel like I'm the man. I don't want to feel like you're living off of me.
Like you're mooching. You don't want to mooch or leech.
That I don't like manipulative niggas. They're manipulative as fuck. My ex was, I can't really say that word 20 times, but you know what I'm saying. yeah, don't try to like switch back on me and make me sound crazy. Because I am a little crazy, but don't make me sound crazy because I don't think I am, but I'm not. So
right, like, especially because I'm an overthinker. I'm a gadget too. Like how we said about the internet people, I analyzed it 3 weeks before you even thought you were about to slip up, honey. So when I catch you and everything, and then you want to make me seem like I'm stupid, don't do that. But it's crazy that you said that you was like, I don't want to be the man, but you know, there's because the next question I wanted to do for a topic was, what do you believe a man should do in a relationship, and what do you think a woman should do?
I personally feel like everything should be equal, half and half. I understand like when people be like, oh, I think a man should pay all the bills and everything. I know, like, we be playing, but I need my bills. I do need my bills. So I'm tired of paying. But
I need some money.
Yeah, what's happening, Steven? Yeah, but I honestly do feel like bills should be equal as far as rent goes, half and half. Right. If you want to pay a little bit more than half, you can. I'll probably pay a little bit more half on another bill.
I would say half. What I would do is like, it depends. If you're making a little bit more money than I am, if you pay like rent, I could do utilities. You know, if you do this, I could do groceries. You know, it's like I might not do half split down the middle, but you might be able to take that bigger part. But I can handle these other parts for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fine with that. I always grew up thinking like, when I get a house, I'm not answering the door. The man should know who's coming in and out his house first. He should never come out into the living room and be like, who's here? No, you're the man of the house. Figure out who's at the door. I don't want to answer the phone. Know who's calling your house. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be coming to me. Well, who called? What are they saying? That you're the man. You know what I'm saying?
See, and I like that because I never thought about that.
Right.
And I just also want to say these are two way different perspectives. She has a dad in her home. Yeah. She grew up with a dad in her home. I did it. So like that right there, that's different. Like, way different. Yeah. So just saying these are two different perspectives. Two different life,
lives that we had and everything like that. And it does make a big difference.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. I always was like, I don't build, not a thing. I'm not building a thing. But like, like my mom and my dad, it's always, he handles the outside of the house. My mom will handle the inside. So like he'll cut the grass, he'll fix her car, he'll go to get it the oil changed and everything like that. He'll do everything that has to deal with the outside if something's wrong with the house. Inside that house, if my mom needs to mop, clean, if she washes dishes, she decorates. My mom cooks because my dad loves how my mom cooks. That's how I would do it. But it's also because like, even though my dad goes to work all the time, my dad doesn't know how to do a single bill. My dad, I've seen him probably write 5 checks my whole life, but my mom does all of it. So it's just like, you have to find a good balance to where I have this with y'all. But those some things of me, I'm not answering the door. I'm not picking up the phone. I'm not fixing nothing. That's for sure going to be in my house.
Yeah. That's funny. Sure. Oh my goodness, I love this. It's two different perspectives. Oh my goodness. Because personally, I would probably like, I'm the type of person that's like, okay, so I went through a rites of passage like my freshman year. So I kind of did learn like some hands-on stuff, like the stuff that men would do. Not men, but just like stuff doing outside or whatever. And I think, I don't know, I probably still do equal. Like I wouldn't mind. But I'm not finna do it all by myself. That's not what's finna. Well, if I have to by myself, like I'm not gonna be married. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I would do it equally. I mean, or I'll do it together because we're gonna be bonding out that mission. We doing it. We finna be both hot. I'm not gonna just be hot outside. Right.
I'm gonna help you. Like if you cut the yard and I need to pick up some leaves, I'll help you pick up.
I personally don't like doing the dishes. Like I do the dishes, but I don't. If it's Thanksgiving, you think I'm finna wash all these dishes and you're not finna help because I cook.
And that's my thing too, because I don't like really washing dishes. I'll cook all day for you. I'll cook all day. We can eat it. I'll even put everything like in different bowls, put them in the fridge and stuff like that. And when it comes to like, okay, wash the dishes, baby, you got this.
Right. I just like you don't think I'm gonna cook it. You must call me Miss Maid.
Miley the maid.
Hey maid, I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do.
Hey, that's not happening.
Okay, what do you think is like a, oh yes, I gotta keep my man?
Ooh, something that's like, oh, yes. My thing, because I'm a country girl at heart, I love me a country boy. Let me see how you treat your mom. Period. Let me see how you treat your mom and your grandma. That would probably be something I'd be like, oh, I got to get him. If I see you treat your mom or your, because like there's, especially in the country, a lot of men were raised by their grandmothers. That's why they're such good gentlemen. So if they treat their grandmother and their mother to the highest, I know that I'm going to be the next step up. So if I could see that, oh baby, come here, bring that for real. That is me. Like that would be me. Because that means you're a good man. You're a good family man. And you're a good man. And I want to be I want to be like the one to calm down my Hulk. I think that's the cutest thing.
Oh, that would be cute.
I think that's the cutest thing. What about you?
See, I don't really like motherfuckers, but I do at the same time. But they be aggravating, bro. If they like foreign, and I feel like foreign people are nicer. I would say like I want a man from the continent. When I mean the continent, I mean Africa. I mean African man, because I feel like they
treat their women well. You are my wife.
Yes, hello.
You are my wife.
That's personally like if you gotta tell me you African. I do. You like
it's right here.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing with the family.
Okay, that's yeah. Another question. A question for you. I will say, quick disclaimer, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. This is just how we both think and our mindsets. We are not going after anybody, but we're just having this conversation. Yeah. Okay.
And I was just laying out the two different perspectives.
Right.
So,
disclaimer.
Daddy, no daddy.
How do you feel about if you had a man and he wanted you to have a kid before y'all were married? Because there are some dudes that will like, they'll really like you and be like, I want to have a kid with you. I want to have a kid with you. I would love to have a kid with you. Da, da, da. Like, I met a man like that. I told me that. But I'm a person, I'm like, I want to do it the right way. I want to get married. I want to be spoiled by my man. I want to, when he says my baby, he talking about me. Yeah. Not no child. He talking about me. So it's just like, I want to be spoiled a little bit before that happens. But how do you feel?
Well, when I was born, my parents had got married like the year after, or like 2 years after. I just want to get married. I don't want to be pregnant. Well, okay, it's not. First off, I don't be pregnant and get married. Also, people look gorgeous when they do that, but I personally don't want to drink.
I want to dance.
I don't want to worry about
right.
I don't want to worry about. I don't want to worry about
peanut.
Peanut. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to hear about Bubba. I don't want to hear about nothing. I want them to go. I can see them after. Right. Speaking of that, when do you want to get married? Ooh. If you guys choose.
To be honest,
and how many kids do you want?
If I could have like a boy and a girl, or at least just twins, I'll be fine. But for me, the only reason, which is kind of weird, I want to get married is because my parents are getting older, and I want them to like spend time with their grandkids before they get too old or till they pass. So that's why it's like in a little bit in me, I'm like I kind of right. What's not clicking? Like I want to get married so I can have those kids, so my parents' kids see their grandkids and stuff like that. But again, I'm not in no rush because I'm not about to rush into something to where it's not going to be good in the long haul. Because I'm a person, I will be dating you for 8 years before I marry you, just so I know. Yeah. This is what's supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? But what about you?
When do I want to get married?
Yeah.
I'm 20. Like 25,
and I'm
24,
26. Almost 25, sorry.
Like 25, 26.
So about my age, you want to get married?
Wait.
Girl, right, it's my age.
That was the plan, like 25, 26, because, okay, in high school, I wanted 12 kids, but I'm not going to do all that now, because I know, But I probably want like 4 or 5.
Is it because you come from a big family?
Maybe. I'm the oldest, well, on my mom's side, I'm the oldest of, would you say 3 or 4? It's 3. I have 3 younger siblings. And I have 1 older brother also, but it's my daddy's side. But I have a lot of siblings, and I think I like having a lot of siblings.
I thought that too, because growing up, my dad was in the service, in the military, so we had to move away, and it was just me and my sister. And sometimes I was like, dang, I wish I had somebody else because she pissing me off. Like, she get on my nerves.
It's okay. They all aggravating. I love them.
But right, but it's like, at least if this one's pissing me off, I got like other ones that I could choose from or something like that. And then I thought about it, like if I did have more siblings in the house would have been lit. Yeah. Like we would have been like we would have been doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, me and my siblings, we used to do stupid stuff like when we were younger. Like me and my brothers,
each other.
Yeah, we'll be in my brother's room. We'll throw parties. I'm talking about me and my siblings. We'll be in that thing. We used to like have like a party invitation. We always give it to our mom and dad. This when they was still together. Mention y'all, the room right here, they room right there. They didn't want to walk from right here to right here at our party, but it's okay because we had a security guard. I think that was Nico, but it's at a party.
Yes,
I remember we had got chips one year and like. They were dollars. They really had some.
That's why I think it's like I thought about it too. I used to talk to this dude, the one that was like, "Oh, I want to have a kid from never." But I was like, at first, I was like, I would do like 5, you know, because 4 or 5, because then they won't really be like bored or too far in age and everything. Like, they always got like a buddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But It's too much now. Cause now, if I have all them kids in my house, I'd be like, y'all shut up.
I miss how my mama be.
Y'all are so loud. Like, what is going on? I got a question for you. Since we're still on this girl talk, girls, we're gonna be real serious about this situation. Have you ever been like talking to a dude, texting and everything like that for maybe like a week or two, and you're like, yo, this is my man.
Girl,
like,
I did after 4 days. I'd be like, why you not loving me? Why you don't say you love me?
Why you ain't my boyfriend? Like, why you ain't my man?
Say I love you? You don't love me? You don't take me on a date and then
God
that's
bless me.
like
for real.
I think I'm insane.
I will be like that. Like, if the conversation is going good, I'd be like, oh, so you trying to be my bae? Cause I ain't got nobody, so you want to be my bae?
But see, then that's what pissed me off. Cause I was in a situation and we was talking for 4 days, and I was for like, why you don't love me? And, I think boys get scared, like when it's like back to back, and it's like, oh shit, I think I'm falling. And then they'll like cut you off, and they're like,
why? Because we could have fell together. Like,
right.
honey, I could have caught you, you could have caught me. Like, we falling on feathers. Like, why are you acting like that? That don't make no sense to me. Love me. Be my man. Like, you already doing this much. Be my man.
be my
My boyfriend.
I have a question
Okay.
for the girls or even for the boys. You know, do you have any tips for being confident?
For me, for being confident, trust the process, and it takes time. Because back when I was like in middle school, I thought I was the most hideous girl.
Really?
Like, girl, and I was bullied too. So it's just like,
Really?
girl, everybody. But I was like, I thought I was a hideous girl. I was big and stuff like that. So it just really bothered me. I thought like it was terrible. I wasn't going to get anybody. But it's like, trust the process. Stay true to yourself. And I think, because one thing about me, I always had a lit personality. Even though I was getting bullied, even though, you know, I wasn't the cutest, like I still had a lit personality. So then when I did grow into myself, and then I did realize that, bitch, I'm that female. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cute actually. Like, da-da-da. When you trust that process and just wait for it, it'll be so much better, because once you do get there and you are that girl, you're more humble, because it's like, honey, I remember when I wasn't that girl. They woke up from the dead that I wasn't that girl, but now I'm that girl.
Period.
Period. But what about you?
With me, I got some good advice, y'all. Okay, so I know a lot of, well, not gonna say a lot of females. I know some females, they look for confident within a male. If that makes sense. I know I have male issues, but that's because I got daddy issues. But I'm not gonna blame my daddy issues. And if you watching this, anyway, okay, me. All right, so in high school, I used to always like been told like, oh, you're so pretty. Honestly, in high school, I didn't feel pretty neither. I swear to God, I didn't feel pretty. I had locks. I took my locks out. I felt like my hair was looking crazy. It was girls around me that was wearing like wigs that was like 30 inches, and I'm over here got some plaits that my mama said I couldn't get past my bra strap. And so like I started wearing like inches for real, like with like first like weave, like braids and locks and stuff, like 11th and 12th grade. Really 12th grade is when I really started. But I feel like sometimes okay, I'm cute. Sometimes I might not be, but I know I was always different though in high school. Freshman year, I went through this rites of passage. I know y'all heard me say it earlier. Y'all probably hear me talk about that later. But anyway, basically like where this, it's called a lapa. It's an African skirt basically. And I had to wear it, and I feel like a lot of people used to pick on me for it. I had to wear this thing, also they'll call like a voodoo stick, and it's like, what? Like, yeah.
You just felt like out of
yeah. And I feel like it was always like the popular people, like them girls that it's not them girls no more. But right. But, yeah. I really felt like I started walking into that girl.
Period.
Honestly, like recently, like I didn't feel
what kind of like, when did you see or feel the change in yourself? When you felt
when
like
I started not talking, like when I for real like started letting go of my ex, like for real. Like I'm done with him now, but like it started like months ago though. And like remember I told you, I said you gotta find stuff over yourself first. So that's what happened. And I was like, I'm really that bitch. Like I'm really that. Like I don't need nobody.
Period.
I'm pretty.
Period.
And if nobody don't think I'm pretty, I'm pretty.
Period.
And you just gotta have that mentality. Yeah. Like you gotta be cocky about yourself.
You got to be.
Because
nobody else will be. I remember I had a legit breakdown.
Really?
I was like, yeah, I had like deleted my Instagram pictures and everything. Like I had like a legit. That's why if you go back to my Instagram now, you'll see my first pictures like back again because I deleted all of my pictures. I had one day just woke up and I was like, I just don't feel pretty. Like I was like having a mental breakdown. I was like, I don't feel pretty. Like what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Like why don't I feel pretty? Da da da. And then all of a sudden I like got into more aesthetics. And then I found what I like to wear. Like I was like, well, if I don't feel pretty, like on the outside of my face and everything, I'm gonna dress like I feel like, you know, everything. So that's when I found my style of how I dress and how I felt. And after that, when I started going to college and everything like that, I started losing a little bit more weight and everything. And I was just like, okay, I'm starting to become into my girl, that girl. And at first I was like, okay, I'm that girl. But now looking back, I'm like, honey, you thought, but look at you.
Yeah. And just imagine the years from now, and we're gonna look back and be like, we thought, but look at us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
To end on this girl talk, I have one last question.
Okay.
What would you tell your younger self about your older self now?
When you say younger, how old?
Just younger.
Oh, just younger? I would have said leave the boys alone. Cause wait, I wasn't doing that in high school though, like, you know, stuff, but just like talking wise, like being not focused. Leave them boys alone. Focus on school. Focus on dancing more.
Yes.
Like definitely, like just focus on your future. Don't worry about worry about the present, of course, because you don't want to like run through time.
Right.
But like definitely just like focus on yourself because you are your own. Like this is your life. Like you're you. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's so crazy because again we're different and everything. But for me, I'll probably tell my younger self to like, it's okay. You're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get there. You think that life is just stopping, it's going to be terrible on out. Like, no, honey, it gets better. It's okay. It gets better. And then also live a little. Because for me, when I was like in middle school, high school, I didn't go out. I didn't hang out with friends like that because I was just like, my mom used to beg me to put on earrings and like pretty clothes and stuff like that. Because for me, I was just, I'm going to school to do schoolwork and I'm coming home because I live here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, honey, live a little bit more. Hang out with your friends. Go to the little school parties or dances and everything like that. Live a little. Have fun. You're going to graduate. You got good grades. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? To have that fun a little bit. And you're going to be that girl.
period. And what are we now?
We're that girl.
Them girls.
Thank y'all so much. It looks like this is like almost an hour. I didn't think it was going to be that long. But to edit it, it might not even be that bad. But thank you.
So maybe we'll have a next video coming up soon, so
be on the lookout for that.
Updated,
subscribe so that you can stay on that. Keep yourself notified, hit that bell so then you do know. And then if you have any videos that you want us to do, then hit us up on our Instagram.
Also, you could do any, like we were thinking about doing a Q&A, so you can also ask questions if anything.
Send them to our Instagram. We'll probably put like a little poll for questions and everything like that. But until then, y'all, we'll be seeing y'all later. Evil Twins are out.
Evil Twins. Peace out.
Go hop out the car, do it. Damn, that's evil, twin. That mean we evil then.